Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Yellow Jackets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So the Wake Demon Deacons return team didn't help matters out much there. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Paul.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this quarterback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run play action. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by the dude.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game, and early in this one, they're having issues again keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Demon Deacons are marching down the field. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw on first down. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wake.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And as he throws, that pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going over the top, and he makes the catch inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Lee, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line.
And what a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the first quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like a much more confident quarterback, and it's incredible how good things happen to QBs when they find a rhythm early.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking for a man, it's Higgins. Just a short pass to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. On the move. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Gets it past the marker.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Higgins. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires on the move. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. No, he just flat ran over it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Flushed out of the pocket. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Off-play action on 1st down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the...
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Peters. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Wake! He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to test the right side with this one. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances. And you tell your team about it all week. And you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Now on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. He wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. It's a fumble. And the defense has it there going the other way.
And the unthinkable just happens. You're the offense. You're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but you can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden they've given it back, and there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Looking to pass. It's Higgins. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's caught. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Higgins. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than...
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Great job by the DB seeing where the ball's going and breaking them. And I know that sounds stupid. Of course he is. He's supposed to do that. But a lot of times the angles you take are sometimes compromised and leaves you giving up big plays. Nice job going straight to the football and swatting it on the ground.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. He wants to throw it again. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. On the return, it's Lay. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to throw, it's Higgins. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward,
Fires and picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Makes the grab on the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they take it in for 6 more points. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Wake Forest, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. To throw, it's Higgins. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats?
He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
42. Wake Forest, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Peters. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He makes a catch. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They're bringing heat. Can't get him to the ground.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw it. Getting some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Looking to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. And they stop the fourth down pass. The defense gets off the field. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got it in the middle. It's Shields. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes a connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a catch past the sticks. Tackle is made after the first down. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. The aerial assault continues. Looking for the end zone. Just way off target and missed it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
This one's complete. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the route is on. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he chains. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown. And once he found open. And might as well start playing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got...
Lost one deep down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He wants to throw. The quick out. Nothing but green ahead. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the stomping has commenced. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the back. Working that left side now. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his big tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports